Hello everyone, hello. I see my webcam still fucking with me. Despite my going through and fixing it a moment ago, it has decided to do it again. That's fine, it's not terrible. Alright, so first, sorry for Friday, guys. I had a big issue with a large thing with my internet, and it really bugs me when my internet's giving me problems. Because, it's really hard to tell if it's on my end or or Twitch's end. So I go scouring and find nothing on Twitch's end, and nobody else seems to be having problems. It's got to be my end. So I did some digging, and it turns out my Ethernet adapter is one that lots of people have issues with. So I've done things like changing it so that it doesn't auto negotiate with my modem. It's set to run at one gigabit or whatever. Because apparently this one struggles with 2.5. I had it set to auto. Uh, Hang on. I had it set to auto negotiate, but that yeah, it wasn't. It was not accepting that. It hated that, so we moved away from that. Now it only does 1.0. So that's a problem, but one that has hopefully been solved. The other issue is I think my modem cord was bad. The modem itself has to be replaced anyway because it's 10 years old. I got one on the way. It's supposed to be here this Thursday. Downside is I'm always reluctant to install new stuff like that because what if my internet doesn't work? My whole job, not just my streaming stuff, is done through the internet. So if I can't work, I'm gonna be pissed. Like they send me a bad modem, and then I go to rehook this one up, and it also doesn't work again now. They both just give me the finger essentially. Anyway, so I got a new cord put in yesterday because that arrived, and everything seemed to have started working better. I did a stream last night with no frame drops. No, it stuck on 3 bars instead of 4, but that didn't seem to affect the connection of the stream. So hopefully we don't have a problem with that again. Oh shit! Hang on, guys. We are forgetting one thing though. Music. I just feel that the game is lacking, but not having a death rune that we're not supposed to use. That I use to casually level on squirrels. Yes. Suikoden 2. The search for the orbs continues, and our heroes arrive in the crystal kingdom of Sniffelheim, where the blue orb is said to be. Unfortunately, they find everything in the city frozen solid, from the castle gates to the citizens themselves, and no sign of an orb anywhere. Queen Frysabel explains that this is all the work of a wicked witch who haunts the Hexwood to the east. The party set out to stop her, but she manages to make her escape. They pay a visit to the royal library where they find a book about her, a book that casts some serious suspicions on Queen Frysabel. When they return to the city to see what she might have to say for herself, their fears proved to be well-founded. She was Krystalinda all along. The Wicked Witch is no match for the combined might of our heroes, and once she has been dealt with, the city and its people soon thaw, and the real Queen Frysabel is freed from her prison within the Forbidden Book. She promises to reward the party with the blue orb, and returns to the castle to retrieve it. I've been well known to haunt the Hexwood once in a while. When I was younger, I used to haunt the Hexwood. Alright, so I already went around the town and found everything. I'm not going to bother doing that again. Hey, look, the rainbow goes brightly. Sick. We are going to go up into this area and talk to people, though, because we haven't done that. It was the lady, Mama. I was sure of it. She was flying in the air right above the fountain. Come on now, stop being silly. You know that people cannot fly. It must have been a bird or a cloud or a trick of the light. By the stars, it is Krystalinda! The Wicked Witch who terrorized Sniffelheim in the Age of Heroes has returned! Hold on, where's she gone? I'm sure she was here just a moment ago. The witch, flying in the sky. It's plain as day. You must have seen her. She was right there. Wait, you've been resting your eyes again, haven't you? Curse your laziness! Yes, curse your laziness. I saw her with my own eyes, yet I still cannot quite believe it. Tell me, Wander, is it the witch from the ancient legends among us once more? So it really was Krystalinda that I saw. She was floating in the sky above the city, smiling sweetly. I thought she had come to attack us, just as she did so many centuries ago, but at the very moment she was about to unleash her magic, she disappeared. I wonder why. Lady. We think this lady's afraid of Krystalinda, but she's actually just deathly afraid of fountains. I'm shaking like a leaf. Wait, why am I shaking again? I don't know, because it's like minus 30 out here. I suppose that's just what happens when you get to be my age. Or, you know, it's minus 30. But that tends to be cold.
Please wait. We hear me.
Huh? What was that, Serena? Did you say something?
No, I didn't say anything at all. Why? Did you hear something?
I thought so, but... well, never mind. It must have just been my imagination. Come on, let's go.
As you guys recall, we defeated Queen Frysabel. Oh no, Queen Frysabel. Queen Frysabel was Krystalinda and we defeated her. And then we trapped Krystalinda in the book again. The walls of this castle are built from thick stone and they usually do a good job of keeping out the cold. But today it's absolutely freezing. It felt like the whole building was encased in ice. Ah, you must be Her Majesty's honored guest. The Queen awaits you in the throne room at the top of the stairs. Really, thank you. Have you heard that long ago a wicked witch used her magical powers to freeze Sniffleheim solid? If she ever returns, she might try to do the same thing again. What a terrifying thought. A wicked witch, you say? And she froze the whole city with a single spell? Surely not. But if there's any truth to the tale, the witch's return is a frightening prospect indeed. We should make a plan for how to deal with such an eventuality. Better safe than sorry. Jeremy, somebody came up to you and told you, hey, you know, in an ancient story, like fucking 6,000 years ago, this area of Chatham was haunted by a tree ghost. Would you be like, oh shit, we should come up with a plan to deal with that? Queen Frysabel and I grew up together. We've been like sisters ever since we were good little girls. Nobody in the whole castle understands Her Majesty better than I. Her Majesty awaits you in the throne room, Wanderer. It is the grand chamber to the rear of the palace. Alright, I'm gonna go in here then. Oh, this is an elevator. You are here to see Queen Frysabel. Then you should head upstairs to the throne room. You can take the lift back up. Nope, not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is break this barrel. That was a good place to hide a seed of sorcery, actually. I got a mini medal. I got a fucking sapphire. Millions of years ago, dinosaurs haunted this region of Ontario, and we must prepare for their return. The ghosts of the dinosaurs. Alright, hang on, I gotta make a note here of the, why's my notepad not open? I gotta make a note of the cell door here. Cell door. Sniffleheim Castle basement. Sniffleheim is a peaceful place, but every so often somebody will break that peace and we must punish them for their crimes. This is where we imprison such people, until they pledge to change their ways. They nearly always do. It's almost like magic. Why is this little ghost just hanging out watching the prison? Jeremy, do you think ghosts haunt prisons? But not like in like the phasmophobia sense, but in the, they just go there and watch the humans get herded around and then make fun of them? This is Queen Frysabel's private chamber. Alright, I'm going in. Man, Queen Frysabel, why does your fucking chamber look like a porn set? It's got like nothing in it. What are we quoting? Hi, Vector. Queen Frysabel, Queen Frysabel takes such good care of her kingdom. I wish I could say the same about her bedroom. Whenever she goes to bed, she just throws her dirty clothes onto the floor. If it was not for me, this room would be knee-deep in smelly socks. Really? I guess, because, like, it's just nothing in this room. There's a book called The Crystal Kingdom, A History of Sniffleheim. Urdred's far north is a forbidding land of boundless snowfields and freezing, icy winds. To call this an uninviting place would be quite the understatement. But thanks to one explorer, serendipitously losing his way deep within the cold, the dark forests there, an incredible royal library was discovered. Scholars and sorcerers from far and wide came to gaze upon the contents of its shelves, crammed from floor to ceiling as they were with the better part of mankind's collective knowledge. The area soon became a hub of research and learning, and the nation of Sniffleheim grew up around this community of scholars. Time waits for no man, but we have a plan. It may require a caravan. Tickety tick tock, why if it isn't the luminary? I was just indulging in a spot of singing. Helps lift the spirits, don't you know? Allow me to pass on the password I found. Alright, so we're gonna be going to do these. There are more toggles out there while I learn away the hours searching for passwords, you know. Be sure to take a moment to talk to them if you come across any. We got a few of those that we gotta do, but I'm gonna wait till we get to the next area before I do them because, yeah, there's reasons.
You fool!
Oh, yeah? Well, if I'm a fool, then what are you?
What's the matter with you, Veronica? I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. Didn't you? Something funny's going on around here. Let's get in and see the Queen before anything else strange happens.
Yeah, hi Vector, how was your weekend?
Take you for a fool. It's not who she claims.
As you can see, it is my duty to guard the doors to the throne room. It's a hard job, standing at attention all day. But whenever I hold the door open for Her Majesty and she smiles and says thank you, it makes it all worthwhile. The throne room's just beyond these doors. Her Majesty is expecting you. Please, proceed inside. Fuck you, Snorri. Thank you, my friend. If not for you, Sniffleheim may have remained frozen forever. Her Majesty is eager to offer you her own personal thanks and your reward, of course. You will find her up the stairs here. It might be my imagination, but Her Majesty does not seem herself today. She's a little more menacing than usual. So you're the ones who saved the Queen, are you? You have our thanks. But taking care of Her Majesty is our job. The next time something like this happens, we will deal with it.
Ah, excellent. You came. Let me present to you the blue orb of Sniffleheim. If you will just come a little closer.
I don't have anything left in me.
Stop!
Huh?
Please, stop!
It's the book! The voice is coming from the book!
Please, you have to listen to me. I am the real Frysabel. The woman in front of you is the witch.
What? Ridiculous! She's the witch, not me. Don't believe her lies.
Trick us once, shame on you. Trick us twice, shame on us. You might not like being trapped in there again, but you'll just have to get used to it.
No, you're wrong. The spell didn't work because Snorri paused in the middle of it. You have to believe me.
She's lying. The wicked witch is trying to trick you again. You have to believe me.
Everybody, calm down. I have been Her Majesty's tutor for 10 years. If anyone can tell the real queen from the impostor, it is me. I will ask one question to both of you. Whoever answers it correctly is the real Queen Frysabel. Here is the question. What is the true treasure of Sniffelheim? The real Frysabel would remember her father's teachings well.
That's easy. The true treasure of Sniffelheim is clearly the blue orb. What else could it be but something so valuable?
The orb, you say? Very well, very well. Now then, what is your answer?
The true treasure of Sniffelheim is its people. Though the bleakest blizzards assail them, ever do they warm these frigid climes with their ardent hearts.
Precisely! The very words the royal family have passed down through the generations. The real Queen Frysabel is the one in the book!
No! She's a liar, you fools! You imbeciles! Can't you see? Curse you!
Oh, yes. Very queenly.
Slapped her cloak off her again.
Fine. You caught me out again. I surrender. I surrender.
You stop throwing your glasses like that?
Ugh. I wait all that time to get my powers back, and you make me waste every last drop on escaping that wretched book again. My magic is spent. My life is yours. Boil me in a cauldron, burn me at the stake. Just get it over with.
Men, take her to the dungeon.
Wait!
Your Majesty, what are you doing?
This has the ultimate turnaround. Helviti! Curse the witch! We need to take her down, but we cannot risk her Queen Frysabel getting caught up in the melee. Get out of the way, Your Majesty! Queen Frysabel's bodyguards being scantily clad women does not help with the porn set assertions. Yeah. I knew Her Majesty was acting strangely. It was Krystalinda all along. If the witch harms a hair on that girl's head, she will have me to answer to. Her Majesty turns into a wicked witch, then the real Queen Frysabel jumps out of a book? What in the world is going on here? Well, people are jumping out of books.
Queen Frysabel, please, step away from her. She says she has lost her powers, but how can we know for sure? She is a witch. It is in her nature to lie.
Everyone, listen to me. It is true that Krystalinda did something unforgivable when she froze this city. But we spoke from time to time when she held me captive. She listened to me. She even helped me to understand what it is to be queen. Hers is not a bad heart. And the time I spent in the book, it gave me the chance to think, to ready myself to truly rule. Please, I believe her when she says her powers are spent. She's not a threat to us any longer. We must let her live.
She seems convinced, Snorri. Why not give Krystalinda one last chance?
What do you mean one last chance? Why not a chance? He hasn't been here to be given a chance yet.
Very well. You are the ruler of this kingdom, Your Majesty. If that is your decision, we will gladly follow it.
Must you be so nicey, Frysabel? You're making me look bad.
I think the fact that you did bad things made you look bad.
Krystalinda, there's something I still don't understand. Why did you freeze Sniffelheim in the first place?
Oh, that was a favor for a friend. The splendid specimen who released me from the grimoire. As you know, I was trapped in that dusty, fusty library for a horribly long time. Oh, it was so boring. Then, 3 months ago, he appeared. He took down my book from the shelf and spoke to me.
I will release you from your prison, but you must do something for me in return.
Well, well, well.
For a beautiful boy like you, anything. Free me and I am yours forevermore. What is your desire, my pretty?
You must freeze Sniffelheim. When you do, a great hero will be sent to save the city. One who wears the same pendant as I.
Intriguing.
His name is Hendrik, and when he arrives, I would like you to kill him.
So I did as he asked. And when the great hero arrived, I decided to have him run a little errand for me before I disposed of him. To slay a mighty beast that just happened to have stolen my powers. And, well, the rest you know.
The same pendant as Sir Hendrik, eh? And what was this handsome young fellow's name, might I ask?
His name? Oh, I haven't a clue. He disappeared after he freed me, and I haven't seen him since. It's a shame. He was such a pretty little thing.
Well, well, well. We know somebody that matches that description.
Thank you once again for all you have done for me and my kingdom. The orb is yours to do with as you see fit.
We achieved the blue orb. She was this close to saying dusty fucking library. She really was. I'm waiting for a Dragon Quest game to just swear.
But your majesty, isn't the orb one of your kingdom's most precious treasures? Are you sure you don't mind us taking it?
Of course. As my father always said, the true treasure of this kingdom is its people. And if not for you, they may well have been frozen forever.
Well, if you insist. Best of luck with all your royal duties, and try not to let the pressure get to you, okay?
Oh, don't worry about that, little girl. Frysabel will be just fine. I plan to take very good care of her.
Those two are totally gonna scissor. The rainbow starts to glow brighter than ever before. Sasser's orb collection is complete! Head east through the Snarefelt and climb to the first forest to open a path to Idrisil. They start the second you left. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna run back out of town. Jump. One thing I don't like about this game is how, like, your character, like, pauses his momentum to jump. I don't understand why. I mean, the game's not a platformer, so it doesn't matter, but it's like, why did you make the jump feel so stilted? Unless you're walking. If you're walking, it feels normal. But when you're running, the jump, like, yeah. Anyway. Alright, guys. Oh. Okay, never mind. It's a lot. I thought we were 5 minutes later. Okay, we're gonna continue on then.
What are you doing, docks, Eric.
None of your business. So, did you get the orb or what?
We did. And all because I can spot a phony a mile off. You can thank me later.
Huh? What's wrong, Rab?
Oh, it's nothing, lassie. I just can't stop wondering who the handsome young fellow that put Krystalinda up to all this might be.
The matching pendants gives it away if you can't tell from the description of the
He'd
person.
have to be very important indeed to have the same pendant as the mighty Sir Hendrik. You don't think it could have been Mordigan himself, do you?
I wish I knew, Serena. Really, I do. Well, standing around here guessing won't do us any good. We've a tree of life to be getting to. Come on, you horrible lot. This adventure isn't over yet. Onward to Yggdrasil!
Why'd you call me horrible? It's not even where Yggdrasil is. Wrong direction. Oh.
Oh! Crivens! how did that get there?
Ooh, is this what you were so engrossed in back at the library, Rab? I thought you said it was a spell book.
Another one to add to the collection, eh? And there I was thinking you'd finally got over your little obsession.
Sir Rab, you have been caught red-handed and red-faced.
And after you'd just done your rousing speech, too. Talk about mortifying.
Ah.
Oh. But wait! You don't understand. I only read them for the articles.
Of course.
The articles, I tell you!
Yay! We defeated Krystalinda. Okay. We did it, team. Okay. There's a reason I did that, don't worry. There's also quests here I can pick up now too, which I'm gonna do here in a moment. There's 2 quests. Alright. Before I do that, let's go down to the dock and see if that lady's there to give us the puff puff. The puff puff! Because for some reason she wanted to do it on the docks. She's not here. She's not on the docks, guys. Did I break these? I don't know if I did. I didn't. A magic beast had out of it. Alright. So quest number 1 is upstairs. Do you know Krystalinda, traveler? She often drinks downstairs in the mead hall. She's so very beautiful. I fell in love with her at first sight. The other day, I finally plucked up the courage to ask her for her hand in marriage. I gave her a posy of flowers and told her that I loved her more than any words can say. That I would do anything for her. And can you believe it, traveler? She said yes! She said that she would marry me, so long as I prove I mean what I say. She says there's a flower that only blooms in the inlet shaped like a full moon in the south of the Snarefeld. If I'm to win her hand, I must pluck one and bring it back to her. But the place is infested with fierce and ferocious monsters. There's no way that I'd be able to return it alive. I don't know what to do. You, traveler, you are strong and stalwart warrior, yes? Will you brave the Snarefelt and find it for me? I'll make it worth your while. Oh, we have to. Oh, thank you, traveler. As I say, I need blooms by the inlet shaped like the full moon in the south of the Snarefelt, and only there. Please pluck one and bring it back to me. My future happiness depends on it. A cold crush quest. We have to do this. Sass reads poor Mags for the article. She also chooses to do this in public settings. Yeah, because it's like a very low-key form of voyeurism. Or exhibitionism. Take your pick. The Vikings who live in the far eastern reaches of the Sniffelheim are rough and rowdy fellows, but they are good people at heart. They honor the royal family with rare and exotic treasures from all over Erdria, and the kingdom offers them a certain level of financial assistance in return. I serve as Minister for Viking Affairs, ensuring that relations between our two societies run smoothly. Alas, all has not been smooth of late. Days have passed since the Vikings were due to deliver their latest shipment of tributes, but they have not yet shown their faces. They are usually such sticklers for punctuality. I do hope nothing untoward has happened to them. But I cannot go and check on them myself. What if they were to arrive while I was away? You look as if you are at a loose end, my friend. Would you help me find out what has become of our missing Viking friends and find their overdue tributes? You got a pirate hat for this, so yeah. Thank you, friend. If Her Majesty does not receive her gifts soon, I fear she will shut herself in her room again. The Viking Hunter is just to the west of Sniffelheim. It is a very short journey by ship. Please go to them and ask what is delaying the delivery. If you can recover the missing tributes, I will reward you most handsomely. I'm a little concerned that your queen runs and hides in her room when she doesn't get gifts. Anyway, we'll do that before we head out to the Snarfell. But before we do any of that, we're going to run out to the dock, take a break, and be right back. So, Twitch, thank you for viewing. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We got more Dragon Quest XI for you here in just a moment.